Last year we had some really amazing budget phones, one of which was the Mate and Lite, and that phone is still very popular. However, as time goes by, it's inevitable that better phones are going to come out. Xiaomi introduced the new Redmi 5 Plus, which aims to be just that, a better phone which costs even less. But is it any good? Let's find out. When it comes to the build quality, the Mate and Lite consists of a metal unibody. However, the Redmi 5 Plus goes for a more sandwich design. The Mate and Lite is all metal. The top, the bottom, the sides, it's all metal. While in the Redmi 5 Plus, just the slab in the back is made of metal. The sides, the top and the bottom are all made of plastic. Plastic doesn't get scratched as much as metal, but it also doesn't feel as premium. The Mate and Lite does feel a lot better when holding. It is also a tiny bit smaller than the Redmi Note 5. However, what the Redmi 5 Plus lacks in the build, it does make up for it in the features. The Redmi 5 Plus has an IR blaster on top and it includes fast charging, both things that are not available on the Mate and Lite. The front side of the 5 Plus also looks a bit better to me. The corners are rounded, which in my opinion look better. In the end, both of the phones do have actually good build quality, considering their price, but the Mate and Lite just edges out the Redmi 5 Plus in this department. Having a back completely made of metal just feels so much more premium. This point goes to the Mate and Lite. On paper, it sounds like both of these phones should have the same display. They are both 5.9 inches. They both have 18:9 aspect ratio. And for the most part, both of the displays are really good. In my Mate and Lite review, I mentioned that the display on it is really good. However, the display on the Redmi 5 Plus is even better. The sharpness is about the same, but the colors and the contrast is much better on the Redmi phone. I love the display of this phone, and because of the display, whenever I'm picking a phone to use between these two, I use the Redmi 5 Plus. The photos look so much more vibrant, it's amazing. For movies and TV and the everyday stuff, both of these phones won't let you down. But when you put them side by side and compare them, the difference is clear. The Note 5 Plus just has a fantastic display, and it is just better than the Mate and Lite. When it comes to the camera, on paper it sounds like the Mate and Lite would have a better camera. And to be honest, I was even expecting it to have the better camera, since it's such a huge part of the phone. But the thing that surprised me was that the 12 megapixel camera on the Redmi 5 Plus is slightly better than the 16 megapixel camera on the Mate and Lite. It captures more details, and overall I think it took the better photos, which look sharper and more vibrant. The front camera, however, is a completely different story. The Mate and Lite's front camera is a lot better than the Redmi's front camera. The camera is only 5 megapixel on the Redmi phone, and it shows. The Mate and Lite's front camera just takes a much better photo. Apart from the quality, the Mate and Lite also has more features, especially the portrait mode, which is not available in the Redmi 5 Plus. In the end, if you don't care about the front camera, like me, and you don't mind not having portrait mode and want to have slightly better photos from the back camera, then go with the Redmi phone. However, if you are a selfie person and want to use the portrait mode, then go with the Mate and Lite. Overall, I think the Mate and Lite has a more complete camera package than the Redmi 5 Plus. The Redmi 5 Plus has a Snapdragon 625 and the Mate and Lite has a Kirin 659. Both are really good processors, and in day-to-day usage I don't have any problems using either of these. However, the Snapdragon 625 is just a better processor. It scores higher in benchmarks, it has better developer support, and almost every time either the apps open quicker on the Redmi phone or at the same time as the Mate and Lite. It was never behind the Mate and Lite. Both of these phones have 4GB of RAM, so there's no issue there. But the Redmi 5 Plus just feels a bit more smoother and quicker than the Mate and Lite. The interface looks so much better as well. It's so well designed, while EMUI looks more like traditional Android. Pretty much all the features from the Mate and Lite are also available on the Redmi 5 Plus, like scrolling screenshots and dual apps. But the Redmi 5 Plus also has an IR blaster. At the end of the day, I will choose the Redmi 5 Plus. When it comes to performance, the UI is much more user friendly, the animations flow better, and the performance is better as well. the Redmi 5 Plus is a clear winner here. The battery on the Mate and Lite is 3340 mAh and the battery on the Redmi 5 Plus is 4000 mAh. Not only is the battery life better on the Redmi 5 Plus, clocking in at more than 8 hours of screen on time, while the Mate and Lite's battery clocks in at about 6 hours. There is also fast charging available on the Redmi 5 Plus, which is not available on the Mate and Lite. In the end of the day, it's a very tough decision to choose one of these devices. Both have their strengths. The Mate and Lite has a better build quality and the better camera, but the Redmi 5 Plus has a much better display, better battery and slightly better performance. After thinking for a long time, I think when it comes down to it, I will choose the Redmi 5 Plus over the Mate and Lite. I do like the Mate and Lite's front camera more, but I'm not really a selfie person. I would rather have the things that I use all the time to be better than something I occasionally use, and with that in mind, the Redmi 5 Plus fits better with my needs. Don't get me wrong. The Mate and Lite is also a fantastic phone, but in the world of technology you can't really be best for too long. Pretty much every time there is a fantastic phone, 2-3 months later a better phone is going to come out, which is going to be even cheaper. This is what has happened with the Mate and Lite. It was a fantastic phone, but now better phones are coming out. And the Redmi 5 Plus is just that. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to mistore.pk for lending me the Redmi phone. If you are looking to buy Xiaomi phones officially in Pakistan, then visit mistore.pk.